I see that the representative of Russia has asked for the floor to make a further statement. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Dear colleagues, I've asked for the floor once again only to express my surprise at the line taken by our Western colleagues in connection with the incident with the airstrike on the cylinders related to the incident in Duma, and I already spoke about this in my main statement. I just want to once again say that as we expected, a number of council members are pushing aside the fact that a certain third party destroyed this evidence around which there were many questions with regard to the quality of the work being done by the OPCW investigation mission, and Syria had no reason to seek their destruction. In fact, Damascus had every reason to be concerned about the integrity of those cylinders if they were to be transferred to The Hague after the OPCW experts failed to protect the phosphate chloride samples during the 22nd round of consultations in October 2019. Those samples mysteriously vanished, and this happened in a certified OPCW laboratory. I want to remind everyone of this and note that the Secretariat never found out the reason behind this disappearance, and in fact, it covered up the fact of their disappearance for several months. I'd also like to touch upon the statement of my Estonian colleague who mentioned the so-called poisoning of Mr. Navalny. We are already used to the fact that our Estonian colleagues are sometimes tardy with their reactions to certain facts and events. And I'd like to recall, if you haven't noticed, that the story with the so-called poisoning of Mr. Navalny has long become toxic, not for Russia, but for our Western colleagues who continue to fail to respond to all of our questions. So raising this, I think, it does not work in your advantage at this point. And I would advise you to advise your colleagues in Tallinn to update your playbooks. Thank you.
I thank the representative of the Russian Federation for his statement.